One of the accessories I've always quite liked that you can get or could get for the Zoomer was the backrest. Now it's an add-on. They're as rare as hen's teeth, and I don't think I've ever seen one come up for sale on eBay or anything like that. Not that it's anywhere like a reasonable price, but this week through one of the Ruckus Zoomer Facebook groups, a guy came on who was selling bits and pieces that he'd taken off his bike, and one of them was the backrest. So we now have it. It's a wee bit tatty, but we're going to tidy it up, and I'm just going to show you right now what it is and what I'm planning to do with it. So quite excited, another little lockdown project. So here we have it, one genuine Honda Zoomer backrest. Put the camera down here. So, as you can see, it just bolts onto the frame, sits up and gives you something to lean against, which, considering I don't have my back is not in the best of conditions after one or two prangs on bikes over the years, this is going to come in quite handy. Now, as you can see, it's got wee touches of surface rust and things, so we're going to take these bolts off, we're going to tidy up the metal, respray it black. The pad here has obviously seen better days, but that's fine because I don't want it black anyway. So I've already unscrewed these slightly, so you just take off the two. We'll put new bolts on with little screw cap things as well to smarten it up a bit on the back. You take this off, that's all it is, plain metal frame. Metal is absolutely solid, it's in really better condition than I expected. This cost me 15 quid, by the way, plus £4 postage, which is an absolute bargain. This is your pad, so all you can see, all it is a bit of leather or fake leather which is stapled onto the back. So we're going to take this off. I'm going to try and source a brown imitation leather that is as near as possible to the seat on the bike, so it'll match up, and then we'll recover this. Obviously we'll lose a bit of the stitching up the top here, but not much we can do about that. But anyway, we'll recover it and see what it looks like. I'll need to order up some leather first. The first job is just to get this cleaned up a bit. I'll put new bolts on it, of course, as well, and get it spray painted and tidied up a bit. So another little, as I say, another little lockdown project. This will probably be on the bike in another week or so once I can get the replacement leather. So that's it. Honda Zoomer rear seat rest. Rare as hen's teeth. Delighted to have one. So I've sanded off any of the bobbled paint that was on the backrest, painted over any of the slight rusty areas with Hammerite direct to rust paint, so that should seal those hopefully. That's the little lugs that fit under here. The backrest, obviously I'm still waiting for the fabric to arrive, but these are the bolts that were on. Sorry. These are the bolts that we're on, so they've all been replaced. We've got nice shiny new ones with new washers, and the Allen key bolts that were actually attached the pad to the backrest, they were pretty gone as well. So new bolts and new caps as well. So that should look good once we get the fabric and we cover it. So what I'm going to do with this now is just give this a going over with some black spray paint just to tidy it up and make it look uniform, but I have to say it's in nice condition. Quite happy with that, and I think it's going to look pretty good once it's on the bike. So we're going to spray paint this and the two lugs, and then next stop we have to wait till the fabric arrives to redo the backrest. Okay, so spray paint next. Okay, so the bracket is now all resprayed, refurbished and ready to go. New bolts ready. These are the old ones. Chuck these out, they're all rusty. Next stage is the seat pad. Now the seat pad was quite badly frayed and split along here. Now originally I was going to strip off the black leather entirely and just replace it, but actually I'm not going to do that, because if you can see, the black leather is actually, it's stitched on, so it creates a sort of a body shape to it. So what I'm going to actually just do is leave that on. I've taped over the areas that was split, and I'm just going to cover this with the new sort of antique brown shade, which is hopefully going to go reasonably closely to the cheeky seat cover, so it looks similar. I suppose I could get in touch with Cheeky Seats in America and they'd do me an actual antique brown cover for this, but you know, it's not going to be cheap, whereas this was £7 off eBay for half a metre of the stuff. So this is waterproof faux leather. So we're just going to cover the seat back with this. What I'm going to do first is remove all the old rusty staples, get them out. We've got a staple gun, and then we're just going to cut a bit of the leather to fit, fold over, staple on, and then of course after that we'll reattach it to the frame, and that should be job done. So hopefully that was okay. I'll show you in a few minutes once I've done that. Okay, so that's it. My pound shop plastic staple gun did the job. One seat pad recovered, simple enough. So we're just going to attach that to the frame now, see what it looks like all put together. So that's it, bolted on, nice new bolts on the back, and I think that looks quite good. And all ready now to go down and fit onto the bike and see what it looks like in place. So that's the next part of the job. So that's the rear seat bolted on. Quite pleased with the colour match, it's almost spot on. The leather, seat just bolts on round here. Just make sure it's up enough so it's not interfering with the seat opening and closing. And that's it. Now, I did see one of these advertised on a site, no longer selling them because they're discontinued, €89 for this little thing. This one altogether probably cost me about, I don't know, £26, so what's that, 30 odd euros. So quite happy with that. I think it looks quite smart, adds a little bit of character to the bike. So there you go, backrest restored and then fitted. As always, thanks for watching. If you can like and subscribe, that would be great, and I'll see you for whatever the next project is. Thanks guys.